Hello everybody, welcome back. In this video we're going to learn how we can use this Google Whisk product effectively. Alright, so basically normally what you do, you just give your prompts and basically you say how you want to generate your images or what kind of image you want to generate. You just type that prompt. But basically it has this powerful tools. So if you see on the left side panel, it has three things: subject, scene and a style. Subject means what you really want into that image, and scene means how or where that image, or so the subject, let's say if subject is having a person picture, the where that person should be, so that thing will be in the scene, like a place or something like that. And the style means like basically how you want to see that picture or image. For example, you want like a painting or like a cartoonistic, or you want like a realistic, that picture. So whatever is going to generate. Maybe let's understand all these things. We have some examples. So maybe for the first I will say something like let me put a prompt like this one, and in the subject what I'll do, I can simply say, maybe let's directly hit this one first with just prompt. I didn't enter anything in the subject, scene and style. So let's see how it's going to produce those images. Normally it takes around 5 to 6 seconds, as you can see. So it generated some images, because in the prompt we are saying we need with a astronaut with wearing a helmet which has some scratches. All right, so what we do, what you can upload an image or you can type your context in with respect to subject. So maybe let me type something like, let's say this one. So this text also will generate something, right? Some image based out of the text. So now that image is coming. Now if we generate now, it will use this picture actually, and whatever we are trying to say over here as a text, then it will generate the image. So right now you see both the pictures are different over here. One is having this one is having something else like a white helmet and a black helmet. Now you see it is using the same. Both pictures are same. Even the person is also same. Alright, maybe the expression is a little different, but it's actually same. Alright, so that is what I am trying to say with respect to subject. Maybe let's try some other example. Maybe let's give this one, I'll change this completely. So we are saying some ancient artifact with the tiny cracks glowing faintly, looks dangerous but beautiful, museum label details and something like that. Let me delete this one, we don't need this now. Let's generate without subject right now first, so that we can understand how is going to make a difference when we add a subject over here. Okay, so it generated these two images. Maybe if I hit one more time, let's see, just to understand the context. Meanwhile it's generating, I can just simply, if I enter, actually it will spoil the generation. 1 second. So now you see it generated pretty much almost similar kind of images. The context is same, to say the picture is different. Now let's put this as a text: a old ring, necklace and the ancient mask. So it is generating right now the subject. So okay, so now let's generate this image. So it's going to use this as a reference, as I already told you. You see, now it's generating based on these two contexts. All right, let's take one more example. Maybe I'll put this as over here prompt, remove this one. Okay, so you see it's generated first and the second one as well. All right, so now let's put that text over here for the subject. Your product: shoe, bottle, watch and the perfume. Okay, so now let's generate. Let's see how it's going to make a difference, because in this we didn't even say watch right earlier. Now let's see, it should use this as a product or as a subject, and then see it generated images based on this subject. All right, let's try one more time. Cool, it is generating. Now I'll give you one simple example. Let's try that one. I'm not putting anything over here. Let's delete this one. Now understand this one. I'm saying a watch, or I'll say black style watch. So it will generate that image. You see this is the image, and so something like that. Okay, now let's change the strap. Right now you see on the left side it's the leather or something, right? Now let's change to, say, change the watch metal with so it will use this subject as a reference along with the prompt which I entered just now. Now you see you see the similar result over here. You see, so it is having that sort of chain. All right, so you understand it's changed the only this, but only the strap, the watch is exactly same. All right, you can try something any other example as well. So that's pretty much about the subject part. All right, now let's mix subject plus scene maybe. So what we'll do, we'll use this prompt which I'm going to enter now. Okay, so this is the prompt. Now what we'll do, we'll put something as a subject as we have done so far, but we'll use scene as well this time. So I'll put this girl holding a suitcase. Okay, just like how I generate an image right now, so it will generate that image based on the text which I entered as part of the subject. So you see it is able to generate that one. Now let's say in the scene we can fit where you want to see that as a picture, right? So we are saying empty train station at a sunrise. By the time this is generating, let's okay, maybe let's generate this one, then I'll show you one more thing. Okay, so these two, and now we are saying a young traveler standing alone at a quiet rail train station at sunrise, holding one suitcase, soft fog and something like that. Okay, so it's not generating because it's a kid over here. So maybe let's change this text to a while to something else. Maybe I'll delete this one and I'll say alright, so that it will generate the images. Since the earlier prompt was having a kid and it won't allow you to generate images based on the kid. Alright, so that's why I had to change the subject. Alright, so now this is the person. Let's try something else. So now you understood if there is an issue, how you have to fix it. So basically you have to change your text. Now you see it is using this as a scene. You see scene is same, and even the person is also same, holding a suitcase. Alright, even the background and everything, lighting, everything is based on these three combinations. So your prompt, scene and the subject. Okay, let's take another example of the same scene plus subject. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just copy from my text and let me put it over here. So, and let's delete these two guys. Okay, now let's put scene. You can actually upload also if you have an image over there. For example, if you want to see your, let's say you uploaded your picture over here and you are uploading some background or something as a scene, and you can say give me the picture, right? So it will give you a scene plus subject, and then finally you will get as you looking for. All right, now let's put this subject as well. There I'm saying bike delivery person. All right. Okay, so it's you can see as noisy rainy season street view. Okay, let's generate this one. So ideally it should fit this person in this one, and based on some more context which I have added over here. You see, now I'll tell you one more thing which I was supposed to say so far. So let's say you don't want to generate for, because there is a possibility to generate different kind of images, and let's say you like this image or maybe this image. So what you can do, so you can use refine this also. Let's refine, let's focus on this image only. I'll say biker face should be facing camera. So what it will do now, it will change this image. Okay, so it did a small change actually, but actually we want the entire even the bike also. I can say I can refine furthermore. So I can say I even want the facing camera. All right, so what it will do, it will refine this image now further. You see, so that's how you tweak the same result as per your need, because if you generate completely, it will generate something else, and you will take a lot of time to get your final results. Better, let's say if you didn't like this bag and everything is good, you can go and refine this image and say this remove the bag from the biker, something like that. All right, so I hope you got it. Let's take one more example just to understand this completely. Maybe let's put this one. So it's a powerful figure standing in front of the ancient jungle temple. Okay, something. Let's copy and delete this one. Let it generate this one, as well as let me copy mine. I'll simply remove this one and add a new one. Okay, lion or something. Okay, so let it generate these two as well. Okay, so it generated some kind of scene, and then let's get that subject over here. Okay, so now let's generate the final one. So prompt, scene, and subject. Let's see how's the output gonna look like. Nice, right? Cool. Let's say you don't want these fires, you can simply say remove fire stuff from the main character. So basically it should remove these things. Let's see how well it's going to do. You see, now there is no more those things. Okay, so that's how you can tweak the generated output as well. Alright, so now you understood like subject and the scene. Now let's understand subject plus style. Okay, so for that, let me put this as a prompt, and as a subject I can say I want a pet or something like that kind of image. And in style, what I'll do, I'll say, as I said, we can put real estate, cartoon, painting, stuff like that. So that way I am saying right now sticker. So now it should use style is a sticker. Let's see. So this is that image is got generated over here. Now when I click on this one, it should give us a, basically this picture should be converted into sticker now. Let me delete one of the images so that we can see both together. You see, now it converted this actual picture actually into the sticker kind of thing. Alright, now let's take another example, and for this what I'll do, I'll copy the style again. Let's delete this one, watercolor fashion sketch, and in subject I can simply say a person in outfit or model or something like that. Okay, so it's like a sketch, and here it is like a real person is going to generate now. I mean real looking, so you can see. All right, and this is going to make a sketch out of it. You see, so that's how you understand our style along with the subject. Now let's try all three together. So how is going to make it very effectively. So let's release all this stuff. Now let's try. So I'll put a okay, and let's put a scene over here. So let's say abandoned city with the plants growing everywhere. I think I should not use the bold child holding a last book in the world. I'll say boy, so that it will nicely generate. Otherwise it won't generate actually. Similarly I should change here as well. Boy, and in this style I will say like a cinematic. Okay, it didn't use this time. It didn't work properly. It looks like it didn't use this person at all. Let's try one more time. Sometime it can make a mistake, right? It's written over here itself. I think I should change my prompt. That is the product it's matching now. So basically it is using the scene, and yeah, it's making like a I mean this style, and only the person face is not matching. Did I generate? Yeah, now it fixed the problem. The problem was with my prompt. I was using a word called young boy, and that is why it is generating a kid over here. All right, now one more thing I want to show you. Let's say let's take a simple example or something like which we can understand. Maybe let's take this one, right? So right now it can describe the image also. When you upload an image, it will tell you what kind of stuff it is able to recognize within an image. Since we generated automatically based on this text, so it will not show you a describe, I mean it will not describe this image. So what I'll do, I'll download this image. Maybe let's say I downloaded this image. Okay, now let me delete this one. You can delete and upload anywhere you want. So let me upload over here. You can see now it's uploading over here. So basically it is analyzing the image. Now it will tell you what all things it's seeing inside this particular image. So you see it is describing a young man appearing of like a 20 age, skin tone, even everything, dark background, holding a book, stuff like that. Everything is there. So it understands your image as well. So you can upload any image and you can say remove a photo in your book and put something else. So it will do that. I hope now you understood how you have to use subject, scene and style. Alright, that's pretty much about this video. Thank you very much.